dealing with a Hemi. It's a Dodge Ram. I think it's like a 2010 or something. I don't know. That's irrelevant, but I will get you that information. You can see that there's no crank position sensor in here. And what had happened, cousin wound up taking initiative to replace his own stuff. No big deal. But he ran to some impotence, as I'm gonna call it, and he could not get the crank sensor all the way out because it was seized in there. So he took some of my advice, tried some things, and then we're at a point now where he had to bring it over. And I never talk crap about people doing their own work. And don't get me wrong, it comes with a consequence because some things can be dangerous. And I'm gonna show you one thing that can be dangerous. Now, somebody else replaced the wheel bearing and some other things on here, spindle, because he needed it, caliper. But let me show you one thing that can cause some danger when people who don't know replace their own stuff. Check this out. Loose bolt. This is pretty dangerous. This will cause brakes to fail because everything's not affixed in the place it needs to be, and it is dangerous. So I understand, but I at the same time, I'm a man of my word. I just don't. I'm here to fix it. So we'll fix this later. Right now we're going to work on extracting the old crank sensor. When we get this camera set up, you'll see me screw around with this, no pun intended. So the plan, I'm going to go straight to heat, and I'm going to pry out the side here. See if I can get a good angle, see what I'm working with. So he did what I said, drill a hole in the center, put a screw in there, and try to pull it back out, but that didn't work out. So I'm gonna do that thing that I was referring to and hopes that I can relax the plastic by melting it and get it out. And I'm gonna have to figure out a way of cleaning that bore out pretty well. Let me see, I might need to, we got the screw in there. Do I want to disturb this or not? It moves back and forward. If the sensor moves, I think we just need some heat to encourage it to come out. Because the thing is, the rubber that's on the crank sensor, that's what's causing all the commotion. It's not the sensor itself.
So he did a good job getting that bolt. He did a good job getting that screw through here, and I appreciate that. I thought he probably went through the metal portion, but he had a good grasp on this coarse threads here, and it worked out. So I heated the outer perimeter up, and just like I thought, that O-ring probably still stuck in there. Let's see. I don't know, the O-ring went. It's gone. I understand we're probably going to get some stuff in the oil. No big deal. I mean, what's worse, not having a crank sensor or getting stuff in there? And anyway, I'm not even gonna entertain y'all. So I'm gonna get a little sandpaper, go around the edges here, get a clean bore, and pop the new crank sensor in. Care of. Fits right on in there, perfect, no issue. So I got the obstruction. I think the old seal bonded to the metal, got rusted in there somehow. That had to have been it, but I got that out, and I tried to get out what I could. So y'all can give me what you got in the comment section. So this was the best route I had based on the situation. I don't even know how in the world you'll get this out without either A, taking more time, or I don't see what would have been effective, because you can't get that crud off with the pick. It was just on there so bad. This is gonna be a 13. See any oil, so I guess we're okay. I'm gonna say that not been there is a tick from somewhere, but it was pre-existing. The boy drive his car hard, so he's a young kid. So let's work on getting this bolt from the brake caliper. So my first option is honestly just I might have to take it off, run it in the reverse way, depending on if it's cross-threaded or not, but it don't look like that. Let's see. I can't get the thread started. I know it ain't right. Give me credit. It went in. So that's the main thing. Let me get the right socket. I used the 22 millimeters, 21. That tightened up. Top one tightened up too. It was a little loose. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's tightened up, so that's fine. Well, I didn't know this was the 4.7. This is just like that truck that I couldn't fix. If I would have known my cousin had this engine and this transmission package with the Tipum and all that stuff, hell, I would have just tried to extract some data from this. But anyway, I'm not replacing this cam sensor because I feel aimless
and it's not in the place. I thought it was a Hemi here, but this is a 4.7, so I'm not a Dodge guy. And on top of that, again, I feel aimless. So this extraction, I know it's gonna be unconventional. I'm not worried about it. You know, if y'all had a better way, I don't mind reading the comments, seeing how y'all would handle it. No big deal. But I will tell you, what I did worked and it's fixed. He needs to change the oil anyway. The pump, the strainer will pick up any major particulates, and the filter is going to do its job. So I'm not worried about it. Not at all. So if somebody's like, oh, stuff got into the oil, don't care. It's fixed. So if anything happened, I'll definitely update. But hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, head over to some more work. See you next one.